fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, bitch, I done had enough. Fuck that fucking job, I'm watching everybody work. Fuck that fucking job, that little pay by the hour. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, my back hurting and I'm hungry. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, nigga, on soul. Yeah, caught between the two, get this money, go home. Yeah, all these people so, all these bitches, they messy. First day I came in, I bossed up on the bosses. And they promise nigga this, promise nigga that. Want my ass to work and bring that paper back. Sean, where you been? I been taking the shit. Knowing damn well that I don't fucking sleep. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, me and bro, we just posted. Look him in the eye, shake my head disappointed. We gotta visualize, summarize, execute. All these people drop like fly, why the fuck we still here? Man, fuck that fucking job, when I pull up I hate it. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, that's on all of their faces. Fuck that fucking job, man, I'm already lit. Man, I hear one thing, boy, you bound to get hit. Man, the bills cross a nigga's brain. Damn, that's how you keep a nigga damn a slave. Damn, the money supposed to be a tool. Damn, for a purpose, what's your purpose for? Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sick of that shit. I know you sick of it too, man. Money supposed to be a tool, but what's your purpose though? It's supposed to benefit a purpose. Shout out.
Yeah. But I took an oath that I'ma stand up and blaze the truth on any motherfucker. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Bury me a priest. Up at night, I never sleep, contemplating how to set my people free. Bury me a priest. Revolution, I be moving, got the feds, get a violence in these streets. Nigga, bury me a priest. Restoring honor to my dad's name, he died before he ever got to see. Bury me a priest. If it's devil, rest in peace, tell my kids that it died on his feet. Bury me a priest. So cold-blooded, but the hoes love it. Posted with the low stugging. At 15, I got caught up at the wrong spot. The cop tried to whoop me till my nose blooded. Now I'm fighting back. Suit up all my niggas in that black. Troopers with them killers in the cat. Catch me on the corner going hard with them motherfucking facts. Blaze on your bitch ass. Drop the truth for change, then I get cash. Bring it to the table, then we split that. It's that nation building flow to make the dead turn their neck like a whiplash. Now bury me a priest. Up at night, I never sleep, contemplating how to set my people free. Bury me a priest. Revolution, I be moving, got the feds, get a violence in these streets. Nigga, bury me a priest. Restoring honor to my dad's name, he died before he ever got to see. Bury me a priest. If it's devil, rest in peace, tell my kids that it died on his feet. Bury me a priest. I'm from the South, but knew a trail up in Cornell. Met a nigga by the name of Darnell. That really ain't his real name, he put me on the work from the cartel. But bitch, I ain't a snitch, never snitch. Then I hit my brother up, I got a lick. This right before the truth, that shit legit. We can ship it by the truck loaded, by the in the summer, we gon' hit, nigga. Yeah. About to be the man on they bitch ass. Got green plus his hands on they bitch ass. Pop a rubber band on the bitch ass. The fuck a nigga saying I don't check cash. Let's slow the car down while I ride down the I-95, thinking about my daughter's eyes on some real shit. My partner caught a case, faced the time. What the fuck is going through a nigga's mind on some real shit? My daddy passed away while I was crying, but my pride won't let me keep crying on some real shit. Something gotta give, shit. Cause somebody gotta make it out these streets. To bury me a priest. Up at night I never sleep, contemplating how to set my people free. Bury me a priest. Revolution I be moving, got the feds, get a virus in these streets. Nigga, bury me a priest. Was throwing honor to my dad's name, he died before he ever got to see. Bury me a priest. If it's devil, rest in peace. Tell my kids that it died on his feet. Bury me a priest. Yeah.
All my niggas ride for me. I got niggas that'll die for me. You niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you won't bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilled like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that. You niggas ain't built like that. You was never on the block, you ain't never dodge a knock. You ain't never fought another crew holding down the park. You ain't swam with the sharks, you ain't wrestled with the gators. You was never fucking popping, you ain't got no fucking haters. Bitch, niggas like you make me watch out for the traitors. When you round some real niggas, mind your behavior. I will beat a nigga ass, then I'm laughing like I'm Jada. Get your fucking mind blown like a cartridge on a Sega. You niggas want attention, they don't want the war though. Talking all that shit, but you got a glass jaw, ho. They never deliver, they got that DiGiorno. This that Walking Dead flow, I eat a rapper torso. You ain't the same man once you off the microphone. You ain't never broke a bone, you ain't never had a scar. You a certified pussy, so don't make me pull your car. I'm a certified prophet, respected like the word of God. Cause you ain't got the heart, nigga, you ain't got the heart. You ain't about to finish any beef that you start. You ain't never been a soldier, little nigga, play your part. Claiming that you'll spark when you ain't got the heart. Cause you niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you won't bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilled like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you won't bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilled like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. All my niggas ride for me. All my niggas ride with me. I got niggas that'll die for me. All my niggas ride with me. You niggas ain't.
All right, Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Brakatah. My sisters, Yahweh Shamar Al-Thun, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. I'm Priest and Officer Kwungu, one of the Ashi became the commanding General Yohana. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We've been bringing out this truth since 1969, and that's that Blacks, Latinos, First Nation men and women are the chosen people of the Most High God, the Israelites that the Bible speaks about. And of course, the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks about. So today we're going to talk about a trending topic. We're going to talk a little bit about Cardi B and Offset. Two Israelites that are in the world, not in the truth. And they're all over the internet about, slandering each other, basically. I'm going to play a clip on it. It's actually Cardi B's live. I'm going to read a little bit of some news on it. Then, of course, we're going to jump into some scriptures. The bottom line is they were a couple. They have a couple children. We know in the truth that, once you lay with a woman, that becomes your wife. So this was Offset's wife. Of course, in the world, people don't look at it the same way. And they're doing all types of wickedness, they're committing adultery, lewd, sinful sexual acts, harming each other in many different ways. We're going to take a look at all this. We're going to dissect the problems, and then we're going to read some scriptures on it to, get it straight, because that's what we do here in the ISUPK under commanding Juliana. So first of all, let me share my screen here. Okay, what I'm gonna share here is it's on YouTube. It's Cardi B's live where she's talking about Offset, who is the father of her children. All right, so let me play this here.
Text messages that I saw through your phone. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I will expose my own tea. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. You should be happy. You know what you should be? You know what you should be happy? You should be happy that I'm a real gangster ass bitch. At the end of the day, I'm a real gangster ass bitch, and I'm a solid bitch. So one thing I'm not gonna do to you ever is entertaining them, your ops that be in my DMs trying to suck my pussy. I will never do that, because the op to you is a nigga that wants you dead. And I don't want you dead, because my kids love the fuck out of you. My kids love you down. So I will never do that. And I really follow gangster. I really follow street codes. I will never be a lame ass bitch that fuck with a nigga op just to get back. No, nigga, I don't have to do that shit. I just gotta fuck a nigga that's better than you. However, I don't give a fuck. You can expose whatever a nigga talking about. Oh, I'm gonna expose you. Oh, I'm gonna put them text messages that I saw through your phone. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I will expose my own tea. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. You should be happy. You know what you should be? You know what you should be happy? You should be happy that I'm a real gangster ass bitch. At the end of the day, I'm a real gangster ass bitch, and I'm a solid bitch. So one thing I'm not gonna do to you ever is entertaining them, your ops that be in my DMs trying to suck my pussy. I will never do that, because the op to you is a nigga that wants you dead. And I don't want you dead, because my kids love the fuck out of you. My kids love you down. So I will never do that. And I really follow gangster. I really follow street codes. I will never be a lame ass bitch that fuck with a nigga op just to get back. No, nigga, I don't have to do that shit. I just gotta fuck a nigga that's better than you. Babe, let me suck your dick. I'm lying.
What?
You're lying. You're not with the shits.
I'm always with everybody.
You're not with the shits. If a nigga talking about, oh, I'm a...
All right. There's other ones out there where she's talking crazy about the brother and trying to expose them and this and that. But there's some key things I wanted to bring out here. First of all, this woman is coming with very masculine energy, talking about she's a real gangster, about his ops coming into her inbox, talking about they want to suck her what. Just think about this. This is this brother's rib. Well, was this brother's rib, because from what people are saying and what it looks like is she slept with another man while she was pregnant with his children. I'm gonna read that shortly, but first let's throw out there, she's coming off very masculine. You understand that? This is a hell of a red flag right here. She's talking about she a real gangster. I just don't get why these women want to be anything but soft women. It's just very terrible that they think this way. It's a terrible thing. All right. So then she throws out there that your ops are in my inbox. So why is the so-called ops in your inbox? You must be inviting them in. You must be having conversation with them. You understand that? So if you're on social media and you're actually inviting or even giving these people any type of attention, this shows you what type of woman she is. And again, I'm not just coming down on her, because this brother did things too, but this is just, you got to understand this. As a man in the truth and Isupk and the commanding general Yohana, the last thing I would want is a rib like that. I would never want a rib like that. This is just terrible. She's going to bring, she's going to bring you down to the ground, underneath the ground. All right. Now let me stop sharing that. Let me read this here. Let me share this other screen I got here. All right. Hopefully you can see this here. I'm going to read this. Let me see. Let me make sure you can see it. Okay. Yeah, you can see it there. Okay. Make the screen big. Okay. It says, Salakia. Let me get this out of here first. All right. It says, this is from the dailymail.com. It says, Offset says estranged wife Cardi B had sex with another man during recent pregnancy. So this is the last pregnancy that I think she has 3 children with Offset. All right. It says Offset on Wednesday evening appeared to accuse his estranged wife Cardi B of having sex with another man during her recent pregnancy. The Migos artist, 32, made the allegation about Cardi B, 31, as she spoke on Instagram Live about what appeared to be personal issues with her estranged spouse amid their increasingly messy split. You effed with a baby inside. Tell the truth, Offset said in the comment thread, according to page 6, which cited a screenshot of the exchange. Cardi B, who filed for divorce from the musical artist July 31st, appeared to acknowledge the accusation in a post on Twitter Wednesday, writing, "and did." Wow. I mean, that's just, come on, man. Come on. During the online broadcast, Cardi B said that Offset told her he was going to withhold expensive gifts since she had been moving on from him. Maybe this is it right here. I don't know if this is the oh, it is. She has it right here on her Twitter. And did. So she's proud about this. She's proud about sleeping with another man while she's pregnant with her husband's child. This woman is trash, period. She is trash. You understand that? I mean, this is what you get when you're in the world and you're not in the truth. And I actually became the commanding general Yohana. We know how to watch out for women like this. Now, granted, they say that the brother was sleeping around with women, which is not a sin. I mean, if you're sleeping around with whores, I mean, that's a sin. If you leave your woman because you're getting another woman, that's a sin. But this man, if he wants to indulge in having another, or, get another wife or another woman, he can do that. That's lawful. It's just how you do it. You understand that? So I don't know if that was the case here. And she wanted to, even if it's on something, I'm going to get back at him for dealing with other women. You don't stoop to this low. You have the man's baby in your stomach. You're going to go sleep with another man while you're pregnant with this man's child. So at that moment, she became another man's wife, and we're going to bring that out as well because now she's tainted. You know what I mean? She's her reputation is tarnished. She's just it's a terrible thing. You know what I mean? It's a terrible thing. And the last thing you want is to have a rib like this. And a lot of women today have this masculine spirit on this Jezebel spirit, and they think that it's okay. I'm going to get back at him by effing another man because he did this and did that. Any real woman would know that, you would not stoop that low, regardless of what you think, the brother is doing. Let me see if this is, let me see. Okay, this is not the video. Okay, I thought it might be the video. All right, so let me go back in here. Let me stop sharing that. Okay, so we're going to jump into some scriptures. All right, let's do that. Let me start sharing my screen here. All right, we're going to start at Ephesians 5:22. We'll start there. All right. Okay. Hopefully you can see this. Let me see if I got it up here. Yeah, you should be able to see that pretty good. All right, I'm going to read it to you. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 22. It says, "Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord." Wives, that's talking to you women, you sisters, you Black and Hispanic First Nation sisters. Submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. All right. So what this means is The moment you open up your legs and have sex with a man, he becomes your husband. You may have not heard that in the world, and I can understand that most people don't understand this, but in the truth, we know that sex is marriage. You understand that? So once you open your legs to a man, he becomes your husband. So at the moment Cardi B opened her legs to Offset, she became his property, his possession, his wife, his woman, and she is to submit to that man. Now, let me show you something here. All right. Just in case you don't know what submit means, because a lot of sisters, in the world, they have a hard time, hearing that. All right. This is the Webster's Dictionary definition of submit. It says to yield to governance or authority, to subject to a condition, treatment, or operation. All right. Again, your man has power over you. You understand that? You understand that he has the authority. That's what submission is. All right. Let me stop sharing that and go back into the scripture. To read it again. Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. So you got to look at your husband as like you're looking at the Most High. You understand that? That's what the Lord says. This is in the Bible. This is not Priest Officer Kwamgwan's words. This is in the Bible. Submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. That's in the Bible, sis. That's in the Bible, Cardi B. So I know Offset probably doesn't know this either. And both of you need to get in the truth, and actually begin to command and journey on, and then you won't have these problems. But if you're in the world, this is what you're going to deal with. Let's go down to the next verse. All right, here we go. This is Ephesians 5:23. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. I read it again, Ephesians 5:23. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. So this is telling you, sis, that your man, the man that you open your legs to and gave your goodies to, he is head over you. So the moment you do that, regardless if he has 10 women, you are his wife. You understand that? And you at that moment, you cannot deal with another man ever. That's what the scripture says. Okay. This is not my words. Once you open your legs to that man, that is your husband. All right. And I know a lot of women out here have 2, 3, 4, 5 children, baby daddies and all that. Of course, you didn't know that sex was marriage, but now that you're hearing this, now you know sex is marriage. So the man that you're sleeping with now, that is your husband. You understand that? If you haven't slept with a man in years and, a man left you and all that, however it goes, you understand that? When you do have sex with a man, you understand that that is your husband. Now, if you're with a man or you want to be with a man and he put you away, then the sin is on him. You understand that? Because it's unlawful for that man to put you away, regardless of how many women he deals with. He cannot throw you away like that. You understand that? That's where the man's part coming at, because now he makes you an adulteress. You understand that? And he becomes an adulterer for doing that, for putting you away. These laws are strict. You understand that? This is why we need the Bible. We need to be able to understand these laws, statutes, and commands. You understand? And you're only going to do that in the Isupk and the commanding General Yohana. All right. Let's get some more. All right, let me go to 5:24, the next verse. All right. Hopefully you're still seeing this on the screen. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. So Ephesians 5:24. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. I'll read that again. This is going to hurt some people. Ephesians 5:24. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Everything. You are to be subject to your husband. This is a very serious game you're playing, sis. You think it's okay to just open your legs to anyone. What you don't know is you're giving yourself over to that man. This is the way the Lord wants it to be. He becomes your master, your Lord, your Adawan. He's above you. You are to submit to that man. So what does that mean? You need to be very careful about the man you have to, that you're making your master or your Lord over you. Because if he's an idiot, or he's not in the truth, or he's a flaming homosexual, or he deals with men or whatever, this is what you got to deal with. This is why you want to get you a man in the truth. The Isupk and the commanding Juliana. You know, we won't let you down. You understand that? But if you deal with somebody in the world, this is what you're going to deal with. You are to be subject to that man in everything. So Cardi B, Offset was your husband. You are to submit yourself to him. Now that whoever that is that you had sex with, you know, that's your husband now. So this is the way it goes. All right. Now we're going to go to 5 and 25. Let's do that. All right. Now this is talking more about the man. All right. Ephesians 5 and 25. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. Christ gave himself for the church. The church is a congregation of Israelites. Christ died on the cross for us. He gave his life for us. So you, my brother, are to give your life for your wife. Now, in this situation, she slept with another man, so she's not your wife anymore. But prior to that, she was your wife, and you were to give your life for that woman. You understand that? And this is what men have to understand, their role in this situation. When you stick your rod into a woman, that is your wife. It is your wife. You cannot get rid of her. There is no getting rid of her. You understand that? I don't care how loud her mouth is, how bad her cooking is. You understand that? It doesn't matter what's going on. As long as she's not dealing with another man, that is your wife. And you can never, ever put her away. So remember that the next time you stick your rod in a woman, especially a woman that's not in the truth. It's going to be a hard lesson to you. Ephesians 5 and 25. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. Be willing to die for that woman, brother, because that's your wife. That's what that's saying. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Let's go to the next scripture. Let's go to Jeremiah 3 and 1. Let's go there. We switch here. Yeah, it says once you understand these scriptures, you understand it changes the game. You know, you think you know what's going on, but then when you get a hold of these scriptures, you start to realize all the things that you're doing wrong. You understand? There's a lot of things that we're doing wrong. We just don't know. And a lot of it, you know, we're falling after the oppressors. The oppressor actually teaches through Christianity that, you know, adultery is lawful. Because what do you have to do in Christianity if you're in a situation, you're married, what does the Christian church teach you? The Christian church teaches you that you can divorce your wife or your husband, and that's the only way you can have another one. As long as you divorce the first one or the one that you're dealing with, you can get another one. But Christianity is supposed to be the religion of the Most High God, right? Ain't that what they say? But it actually teaches everything opposite of what the Most High God says to do. The Most High God says that adultery is wrong. You cannot put your wife away. A woman can never leave her husband. Say for, you know, a man can leave a woman only or put her away only when she goes out and deals with another man. But other than that, you have to stay together forever. You understand that? That's what that's saying. But Christianity teaches that it's okay as long as you fill out this paperwork, come down to the downtown to get it handled, pay that money, and you can get out of that marriage and you can get you another one. That's how you know Christianity is false. You understand that? Christianity will teach you nothing but to go against the Most High God. Christianity is the deception, the flood of lies. You understand that? And all your Christian pastors, hold these lies and they ready to spew them out. You know what I mean? This is what they've been doing for a long time. All right, so I'm going to read Jeremiah 3 and 1. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 1. It says, they say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's wife, shall he return unto her again? Shall not the land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord. So this is talking about when Israel was sinning against the Most High God. They played harlot, you know what I mean? Committed adultery against the Lord, spiritual adultery by dealing with other nations when the Lord said not to do so. But he's comparing this to what, a relationship between a man and a woman. You understand that if a wife goes out and deals with another man, you cannot take that woman back. So if Offset even had the slightest inclination to try to take this woman back, he can't do it. She's been defiled. It's over with. And now he will be committing adultery because now that woman, Cardi B, belongs to another man now. That's what this is saying. You understand that? Shall he return to her again? No, you can't do it. Once she goes out and dips out on you, it's over. It is over. So you sisters better think about that, especially now that you're hearing it. You got a man and you want that man, you love that man, deal with that man and that man only. Don't get petty and want to go sleep with another man just because your man might have another wife. Because once you do that, technically you cannot be with that man again. The Lord doesn't want it to happen, and he has to put you away. And if he does, and if you go to be with another man and your former husband tries to get with you, now he's committing adultery. This is how the land is polluted with all this wickedness and this adultery. The Lord has strict rules against these things. I read it again. They say if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's wife, shall he return unto again. And this is actually talking about if a man puts you away. Understand, the only way a man can put you away is if you were with another man. But other than that, he cannot put you away. And if he does that, he causes you to commit adultery, because if you get another man and he's an adulterer for doing it, you understand that? But also, you can't force nobody to stay with you. If they don't want to stay with you and they want to leave and you're trying to keep the law, but they don't want to listen, then the sin will be on that person, not you. You understand that? So that's what the Lord is saying. You understand that? You got to understand these things. All right, let's get some more. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 26:6. Oh, I need about 16:11. Hold on, give me 1 second. Ecclesiasticus 26:6. Oh man, I keep forgetting I got the mouse over here. It'd be a little bit easier if I can just use my mouse. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. Here we go. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 26:6. It says, but a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all. A grief of heart and sorrow. I mean, this stuff weighs heavy on your mind, Ak. You understand that? Is a woman that is jealous over another woman. You hear what that says? Black woman, Hispanic woman, First Nation woman. It is wrong for you to be jealous. And it's a grief of heart and sorrow to a man if you're jealous over another woman. And what else is that telling you? That it's a man will have another woman. You sisters don't want to hear that. That's the last thing you want to hear. Some of you come into the truth. You love everything about the truth. You finally got your identity back. You know what language you used to speak. You know your customs. You're learning the laws. You put on that head wrap. You got Captain Tazariak's oils on. You know what I mean? You straight. And then you hear, a brother can have another woman. And now you're ready to throw everything away because the brother can have another woman. It's just terrible. It's terrible. It's a terrible situation. But Ecclesiasticus 26:6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all. All right. So again, the Lord is telling you something, women. You got to listen to these scriptures. You got to, you can't just come in this truth and just come in the truth just to find a man. You have to keep the laws. You need to be served. That's why we have, the 6-month rule, the 1-year rule, and everything. You got to, you have to rid yourself of the world. Come into the truth, learn the truth, learn these scriptures, learn what type of woman you're supposed to be before you even think about getting a husband. Because because once you get in there and you start to see how, the truth is, some of you will, run right back out the door because you don't want to, do what everything the law says to do. As soon as you know that a man can have another rib, you run into the IUIC, because those purple faggots, they believe in only having one wife. You know what I mean? So you want to run to them, but they're not in the truth. And, that's a terrible situation. You don't want to do that. All right. So let's go to the next verse, 26:7. All right. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 26:7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that holdeth of her is as though he held a scorpion. Good night. That's what Cardi B sounded like in that video. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. A yoke is like a burden. You understand that? Just like back in the slave days, they would have that wooden frame on her neck. And it was like a burden, to the slaves. You understand that? He that have hold of her is as though he had a scorpion. You know what scorpions do, right? They sting. You know what I mean? So if you got an evil wife, it's a continual stinging, a continual burden, a hassle. You understand that? And that's what this Cardi B is doing to Offset. She's getting on the internet, airing them out, talking crazy about her. And I'm pretty sure he got on there and said some things too. But this is not how a rib is supposed to act, a woman that you're married to. And you brothers better listen very carefully before you get into a relationship with a woman. You better know that you're getting into it with the right one, that she's serving the Most High God and she's here for the truth. Because if you take a woman out of the world or a woman with the mind of the world, this is what you're going to be dealing with. She's going to air you out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter X, whatever you want to call it. Next thing you know, the video is going to be on World Star Hip Hop, and you're going to be the fool of the decade with 1 billion plays on that video. You understand? This is what's going to happen. So you don't want this to happen to you. You better be careful about the woman that you choose. You understand? A wife, Ecclesiastes 26:7. A evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. All right. Let's get some more. Let's go to Exodus 21:10. And again, if you're just jumping in and watching this, we're talking about the Cardi B and Offset situation. It's just a terrible situation, a brother and a sister. And it's also a distraction too. You know, you got the election coming up and everything. But again, these are real things that happen in our community, so we address them in the Isupk. All right. Here we go. Clear as day. Exodus 20:14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. All right. Just in case you might not know what adultery is, let's get it up here on the screen. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. Let's get the definition of adultery. Okay. All right, here we go. This is Webster's dictionary definition of adultery. Voluntary sexual intercourse between a married person and someone other than that person's current spouse or partner. All right, there you go. Having sex with another man that is not your husband. That's what Cardi B did, and she did it while she was pregnant. Good night. I mean, it's quite whorish of you, Cardi B. Quite whorish. You understand that? And I know Offset was pissed about it, but you know, it's over with. You got to get in the game. You got to get there's other women out there. You know what I mean? Get you a better woman. I think he already is dealing with someone else. I'm pretty sure he is. The man has millions. I'm pretty sure he has another woman. But again, that's what adultery is. Voluntary sexual intercourse between a married person and someone other than that person's spouse or partner. That's what Cardi B did. That is what she did. All right. Let's get back into the scriptures. Got a little more before we get out of here. Let's go to Proverbs 6:32. All right, here we go. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. This is talking about the man that Cardi B slept with while she was pregnant with Offset's child. You understand that? He lacks knowledge. He destroys his own soul by doing that. I was going to get some more into this. All right. I think it's 3. Yeah, here we go. Verse 33. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. What does it mean when it says a wound and dishonor? It's a dishonorable thing to sleep with another man's woman. Yeah, I know a lot of rappers glorify these things in their rap songs that sell records, but it's a terrible, despicable thing. I remember when I was in the world, that was a thing we all used to want to say, oh yeah, I slept with your girl, or I got your girl, or I got, you know what I mean? And when you come in the truth, you find out how despicable, how disgusting that is. It's a very disgusting thing. First of all, you should have more love for that brother. You understand that? Because that is your brother. So you shouldn't want to do it just off of that note. And then obeying the Most High God's law, statutes, and commands. A wound. What was that wound? Where does that wound come from? That man whose wife you slept with. You know what I'm saying? He's going to find you and blow your goddamn head off, or beat you down until you can't, your body doesn't move anymore. That's what he's going to do, because you got to understand a man about his woman or his rib. That's a serious thing. Some men, you know what I mean? They'll go that shit. They will go to the furthest length about their women. You understand that? So you got to be very careful about that. Now, obviously, Offset is not that type of guy. He probably just like, hey, you know what? I don't care. You know what I mean? I got other women on the side. I don't give a damn. But there's some men who will kill you over that. You understand that? So you got to be very careful with that. And you got to be you brothers too need to be very careful about these women who be lying about acting like they don't have men. They'll tell you they don't have a man, invite you over to their damn house, and then you're sitting in there on the couch or the bed, and then the damn next thing you know, you hear the door turn, and somebody comes to the damn door, and it's the damn boyfriend or the husband. And these things happen. I got a friend this happened to. It actually happened to him. You understand that? Luckily, nothing ever happened to him. But I mean, he was in the house, in the man's damn house and didn't even know it because the woman was lying to him. He could have came through there, picked up a gun or had a gun and blew his damn head off, and damn near would have been justified because that was his house. So you got to be very careful. You got to interrogate these women. If I were you, I would just get a woman in the truth. I wouldn't even worry about dealing with a woman in the world because it's not worth it. They're going to lie. They're going. You know how many women I met in the world? I think about it. I met so many women in the world, and they would say things like, "Oh, I don't have a man. Well, my ex, he's in jail right now. He's in a halfway house. He's locked up." Yeah, and then you know what I mean. Basically, they're just trying to have sex with somebody until the person comes home. I literally had this happen to me before. I had a woman in the world who I met. And of course, I was in the world, so I didn't know any better. I was an idiot, my damn self. But I started dealing with this woman, and she said her baby's father was in jail, which he was. He was in jail for like a year. He's going to be in jail for a year or something like that. She's done with him and all this and that. And my stupid ass. So the dude was writing her. You know what I mean? Still writing her, and she left a letter sitting out on the bed one time. So I was young and dumb. In the world, you know what I mean? I can't even blame it on being young, just being dumb, in the world. And I picked up the letter, and all I see it is that you're playing a crazy game talking about the female. Get that nigga out of there. You know what I mean? And then you know what I'm saying? Then I sent a letter from her where she said, "This nigga's only here until you come home." I said, "Good night. Good night." But this is the type of shit you'll deal with in the world, Salakia. This is what you'll deal with. So understand something. And the Lord's been with me in a lot of situations where, bad things could have happened to me. And I'm just, grateful that the Most High brought me to this point that I know better now. But these things do happen, man. It definitely happens. All right. Okay, let me see. Let me go to 34. We're almost done here. All right. This is what I was just talking about. Proverbs 6:34. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. You understand that? For jealousy is the rage of a man. You understand that? He's not going to spare you when he runs into you. When he see you, you know what I mean? When he finally catches you in the club, you know what I mean? You're going to be shining in the club, drinking, in VIP and all that. And some 6'5" big black niggas going to come up and pound your ass into the ground. And you're going to be laying on the ground, looking like a, I don't even want to say the word, but, and you deserve it because you slept with this man's woman. You understand that? Or if he doesn't do that, he's going to wait for you to come out of the club and blow your damn head off. So this is what you got to deal with. Sometimes, I know we're rude in speech here, but sometimes it calls for these things because you need to understand that this is a very serious thing. Dealing with somebody's wife or rib, you know what I mean, is a very serious thing. You don't want to get into that. So that brother who did that with Cardi B while she was pregnant with Offset's child he's a slime ball. And believe me, the same thing's probably going to happen to him. All right. So let's get one more before we get up out of here. One of the bedrock scriptures, chapters in the scriptures about that we use in the ISUPK. Let's get what a woman's supposed to be like. Proverbs 31:10. All right, we'll start there. It says, "Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies." All right, a virtuous woman. All right, let me see something. Just in case you don't know what Salaki, I wasn't even sharing my screen there. Give me 1 second. Let me share the screen first. Salaki about that. All right. Hopefully you should be able to see it now. Yeah, Proverbs 31:10. It says, "Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies." All right. Let me start sharing that for 1 second so I can get to the definition. I'm trying to let you sisters understand what you're supposed to be like. All right. It's clear that Cardi B is not a virtuous woman. She's a dragon. She's what we call a bitch. Salakia. Virtuous, having or exhibiting virtue, morally excellent, righteous, a chaste woman. You understand that? That's what a virtuous woman, that's what you're supposed to be, you sisters, you Black, Hispanic, and First Nation sisters. This is how you're supposed to be, morally excellent, righteous, and chaste. You understand that? Strive for that. You know what I mean? Then you will get you a good husband. All right. Let's go back into the scriptures. All right. I'm not going to read the whole chapter, but I'm going to read a little bit of it. All right, let's go to the next one. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Meaning she ain't going to get on Instagram Live and tear you to pieces. You know what I mean? She's not going to do that. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. This woman works. You know what I'm saying? She gets up and earns for her household. She will help her man, take care of her man. 14. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She'll cook that meal up, get in the car, bring it down to the brother's slave, you know what I'm saying? Hook him up with the meal, make sure her husband eats. She gets up, she cooks for her children. In the middle of the night, it goes on to say these things. I'm not going to read all this, but basically that's what you're dealing with. That's the type of woman that you want. You want a woman like that. You want a woman that's going to show virtue. You don't want a woman that's going to get on Instagram Live and destroy you all over the internet and make you look like a goddamn fool, you know, when she tells you that she slept with another man while she was pregnant with your child. So in order to avoid these things, just get into the ISUPK and the Command and General Yohana. How about that? Just do that. You know what I mean? That'll take care of the situation for you, because obviously a lot, you know, brothers and sisters in the world, they just don't know how to think for themselves. We need this truth. We need the ISUPK and the Command and General Yohana. And again, the water for tuning in. This is the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We have these classes Monday through Friday. We even have classes on Saturday and Sunday. We have a Sabbath service on Saturday, classes on Sunday. Get on the internet. You can type us in, find us in pretty much every city. Just ISUPK, type in the city. Support this truth. Pay your tithes. You know what I mean? I think the Passover is coming up, not coming up, but it's in April, next April 12th. That's a very glorious event. So if you've never been to a Passover, you might want to definitely get to that. Start saving up now. You definitely want to get to that. And again, the water for tuning in. Shalom, Israel.